Hi everyone, my name is Jasmine Ngo. I am the program officer at Tigerway. Today I am here with Sophia Huang, who is currently a senior at Masco Regional High School. She attended Tigerway during her high school career and is currently offered acceptances from many colleges. Hi Sophia, how are you today?
Hi, I'm doing so well. How are
Awesome.
you?
I'm great. So thank you so much for taking on with this interview with me. We just want to get to know more about you. So my first question for you is, can you tell me about yourself and what extracurriculars do you do?
So I'm Sophia Huang. I am a current senior at Masconama Regional High School in Boxford. And throughout my high school career, I was very involved in my school community. I've attended many clubs, such as the medical club, which I was a vice president, as well as science team and math team, which I was student advisory board. Appreciating Cultures and Ethnicities Club, which is like a cultural club, which I was exec board, and peer leading, National Honor Society, and much more. I joined Tigerway in the summer of my sophomore year, when Tigerway had just transitioned to online tutoring from COVID.
Oh, yeah. How did you discover Tigerway?
So my cousin recommended this program to me when I was a freshman, and I had originally planned to join earlier, but due to the pandemic, plans sort of shifted, and my cousin is Huirong, or Zoe, who is currently attending BC.
Oh, and how were you involved in Tigerway? What program were you in?
I was enrolled in the group SAT coaching and public and private college consulting classes.
Awesome. And I know you said that you came in when there was a transition to remote learning. Tigerway is now a fully online program. So I wanted to ask you, how is the online learning environment for you? And what was your experience with the group coaching being online?
So personally, learning in an online environment was more of a challenge than if I were in person. However, I think Larry and his team made it work by engaging the class and making classes interesting. I think being online allowed all of us to connect with people from all around the country, giving the program a sort of global component. And I just thought that was really cool.
Awesome. Can you share with me what challenges you had with improving your SAT score or your college applications?
I think the biggest thing is nervousness. It's a really big obstacle I think a lot of people encounter. And the thing that held me back was my own thoughts, really. And it's important to touch up on like algebra and grammar, but it's also very important that you have the right mindset and belief. And the same goes for college applications. And unfortunately, this is something that's difficult to tackle, especially in an online and group setting, which is why private lessons, they also help a lot on that aspect.
Right. What do you think Tigerway did that was most helpful for your journey as a high school senior?
So I think the coaches are all definitely very friendly, and they're readily available through Discord and text messages too. And I think that the community they have, especially on Discord, makes it easier for the team members to interact with each other and ask questions relating to school, SATs, or just college. And even outside of the coaches, through like alumni, and like alumni team members who choose to stay in the Discord are able to help current team members through their own experiences.
Mhm. Do you believe Tigerway helped you with your academics in school as well?
Definitely. Tigerway provides resources that help you gain an edge in your English and math classes. And Tigerway definitely helps improve your speed while doing problems and teaches techniques that solve these problems easily and efficiently. And these are techniques from Tigerway. They're still techniques from Tigerway that I still learn to this, that I'm still using to this day, and that I've learned before teachers have even taught me,
Yeah.
such as like the unit circle and trig IDs.
Yeah, that is something that I definitely agree with today, even as a college student. So I would say that's a really good answer to that one. So I know you said that you joined us for the group SAT coaching and college consulting. So I wanted to ask you, what was your experience like with college consulting?
So I think I definitely learned a lot from both public and private college consulting, especially with essay writing. I think that especially in a public setting, it is very important for you to take initiative in presenting your questions and problems. With public college consulting, I found that many people tend to be shy in presenting their essays. and questions about essay topics. But for those who are not afraid to present their essays boldly, they're able to gain an edge in their writing and basically they get fantastic feedback from the coaches as compared to those who do not seek help.
Great. Can you describe with me 3 words of a successful person in this program so that the people know who this program is right for?
Yeah, so I think definitely the first one is definitely independent. This person has to be independent. The coaches are always ready to help you anytime you need it, but the majority of learning happens on your own when you are practicing, whether in Khan Academy or just through College Panda workbooks. And developing strategies that work for you is what will skyrocket your score. That takes a lot of independent thinking and self-teaching. And once you develop the right strategy, it won't matter if you get stuck on a problem like SATs or get writer's block writing your college essays. Your independence when paired with the awesome coaches here make a formidable team. And also responsible. You should be responsible. Like, do your homework, ask your questions, stay active in the chat. You are responsible for your own score and your own education in Tigerway. As much as the superheroes they are, coaches cannot force you to do your homework or ask questions, and you have to be responsible for all of that. You have to know what you really want and take the initiative to do it. And I think the last one, definitely to be focused, especially in an online setting. It can be easy to get distracted, to get a snack or peek at your phone, and even harder to stay focused with no supervision in your room. And I won't lie and say that I haven't done these things before myself, but it's important to keep in mind that this is what will help you get into college. And what you do behind the screen will reflect in your score or even your college letter. And thus, it is very important for team members to stay focused and mindful of what they're doing behind the muted microphones and turned off cameras.
Awesome. And my other question for you is, what was your favorite resource of the program? So in the program, when you enroll, we have the course portal, the digital library, and the Discord community. So I wanted to ask you, what was your favorite resource?
So I think my favorite was the Discord community. It just allowed me to make so many connections outside of the online classroom, and I did most of my learning through the Discord community with coaches and their teammates. There's this question of the week chat, I think that's what it's called, where Larry posts like a somewhat difficult question and the team answers publicly the answers to that question. And oftentimes what I find is people will start debating and defending their answers, and I find that's where most of the learning happens, where when others point out your mistakes and they give you feedback, oftentimes that rewires your thinking and helps you develop new techniques and approaches. And this interaction is something you get with the digital library or the course portal, I think.
Yeah. And because you are a senior right now and you've gotten accepted to colleges, I want to give you the chance to share some insight with our audience. So if you were to share some advice with a current freshman, sophomore, junior, or your parents, what type of advice would you share with them for your SAT score or your college admissions process?
Probably to start early. The earlier you start preparing for these things, the sharper your edge will be compared to other applicants. You may think that a personal essay is something you can do in less than a month, but I think something as important as a personal statement is essential that you start early and develop a story and you proofread it and you get feedback from different people. And that's the same thing with the SATs. Starting earlier, developing these strategies will help you develop a foundation for which Tigerway can help you build up.
Great. And my last question for you is, what plans do you have for college? And what do you want to do? What major and what passions do you have for the college that you're going to?
So I have been accepted to a variety of schools, but I was set between Brandeis and UMass Amherst. The problem with Brandeis was the cost and just the lack of financial aid in general, but I decided that it was more important to save up for dental school, and thus I'm currently enrolled in UMass Amherst for the class of 2027 with a biology major in a pre-dental track.
Awesome. That's amazing. And that's basically it. Thank you so much, Sophia, first of all, for doing this interview with me. With a strong application like yours, you have many choices and opportunities for you, especially when going into dental school. You've made a great decision. So Friends, this is Sophia Hong. She worked very hard at Tigerway and she is positioned to do amazing things in the future. Sophia, I wish you the best of luck and thank you for this interview.